sexy people, and welcome to Wrestling Showdown Rewind here on Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's right, where better to spend the day of love than here with me on Wrestling Showdown Rewind as we celebrate our love for professional wrestling and our love for Wrestlution VII, WTL's 10-year anniversary event from 2013. It's not been seen since the day it took place, and we are bringing it to you on March the 21st via the W3L Box Office. For the past couple of weeks, and indeed between now and March 21st, we have been bringing you footage from 2013 that builds towards Wrestlution VII. So you were maybe unable to have Wrestlution last year, at least in person anyway, so this year we can bring you a sort of Wrestlution, one from the past, but one nobody has seen since 2013. And it's a fantastic event. It is one you do not want to miss, so make your plans to join us every single week here on Wrestling Showdown Rewind by hitting that subscribe button, and also be ready on March 21st on the W3L Box Office to watch Wrestlution VII. And of course, you can go to the box office and watch all the cool things that are on there via digital download. There's full live events, there's compilations, a documentary, so much there. It is well worth getting involved in. And of course, if you've hit the subscribe button, you'll be notified whenever we bring you anything here on the W3L network. It's not just Wrestling Showdown Rewind every Sunday at 12. No. We bring you other programmes as well. You may have seen the post on our social media just the other week. We have got Kevin Williams. He intends to start streaking here on the YouTube channel. What? Streaming? Sorry. Apparently he intends to start streaming here on the YouTube channel, something to do with video game content. So don't miss that. You can click subscribe if you haven't already. It won't cost you anything. One button click is all it takes, and you will be notified whenever we bring you anything here on the network. And of course, we'd love to bring you live pro wrestling, be there and see you face to face, but right now we cannot. These are the dates we currently have scheduled. They were planned for last year and they've had to be rescheduled a couple of times since. All original tickets remain valid and will always remain valid, so please keep hold of them. We'll get to you as soon as we can. Hopefully we can bring you live pro wrestling later in the year, hopefully as soon as possible, but hopefully later in the year we can bring you some live pro wrestling. These may need to be rescheduled again, so keep an eye on our social media for more up to the minute information on that. When we do start running live events again, Crafty Corner Sue will return as our live event sponsor. Their web store is open. They will send stuff straight to your house. Even if it is snowing heavily outside, they will send it to you. They've often got special offers on their social media, so check that out. They can do virtual tastings, a whole load. Check them out, make a purchase, tell them we said hello. Get yourself a fan support package. Prices start at only £5. For that money, you get cheap ringside tickets, DVDs, signed posters, and an exclusive video message from a W3L star of your choice. And it just helps you help us to keep going until we can be up and running properly again. And if you really want to show support for W3L, buy a fantastic t-shirt. We have got so many different designs, more than I can fit in the graphic there. But get yourself a t-shirt that come in all shapes and sizes. They are well worth having. Make your purchase. You can get those, the fan support packages, DVDs as well, all from our website. I'll tell you more about them a little later on. But we are of course on the road to Wrestlution VII here for the next few months or so on Wrestling Showdown Rewind. And over the past couple of weeks, we've seen Nathan Reynolds win 7 Deadly Sins from 2013. No easy task. Also in that self-same event, we saw Mike Musso defend the Heavyweight Championship successfully against the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barrett. This week, Reynolds and Musso are in action as a tag team. Now, of course, this match you're about to see is from the May of 2013, and as it stands in May, the main event at Wrestlution VII is Mike Musso defending the heavyweight title against Nathan Reynolds. There's still ground to cover between May and November, and the curve in the road here are Britain's Most Wanted. They are the W3L Tag Team Champions. They are defending that self-same championship in this match. Will Musso and Reynolds become the new Tag Team Champions, and if so, how will that affect Wrestlution VII? Anything is entirely possible. This is a match you do not want to miss. You want to talk about fireworks. Oh wow. You're going to get them in this match. Let's go down to ringside as Britain's Most Wanted defend the Tag Team Championship against Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown Rewind. We go to the May of 2013
as we continue on the road to Wrestlution VII. Of course, over the next couple months we are building up towards the mega 10-year anniversary event from the November of 2013. It will be released for the first time ever on the W3L Box Office March 21st, so don't miss that. We've got a match for the Tag Team Championship and nobody is budging. Reynolds just gets the advantage of Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds taking on the champions, Britain's Most Wanted, Scott Rennick and Damien O'Connor. There's Rennick in the ring. We've seen it. And here this positive response to Reynolds, the winner of 7 Deadly Sins. Of course, we saw that was the back in the February of 2013. You've seen the footage here on Rewind as Rennick caught with a knee and clubs him with these forearms. It's all changed for Rennick since we last saw him. That was back in November, battling Liam Thompson in March of 2008. Because he and O'Connor were Britain's Most Wanted. They'd been wrestling for many years. This was actually the first time the team BMW came to W3L. Rennick, he finally got the Irish whip, but it's reversed. Reynolds sweeps him through and hits the drop kick. He's a big man, but he can move. Of course, Tag Team Championship on the line. Mike Musso, currently the W3L Heavyweight Champion at this juncture. And Reynolds holding him up with ease and slams Scott Rennick. Of course, currently, the main event of Wrestlution VII will be Reynolds versus Mike Musso. That is the main event. Because, of course, with Nathan Reynolds winning 7 Deadly Sins, he gets a shot at the Heavyweight Championship in the main event of the 10-year anniversary spectacular Wrestlution VII. And currently it's Musso. And O'Connor's come in and he wants arch rival Musso. These two have fought a whole slew of times. Then we last saw Musso on a Rewind 2 weeks ago, retaining the Heavyweight Championship against Blondie Barrett from 7 Deadly Sins in February. He became the Heavyweight Champion the prior September at Wrestlution VI, overcoming Damien O'Connor inside a steel cage. And these two have had a long feud over the W3L Heavyweight Championship. But this is for the Tag Team Championship. O'Connor was last on Rewind 6 weeks ago, from the November of 2011, defending the heavyweight title against Nathan Reynolds, funnily enough. And like I say, this is the first time, as you hear the positive response from Mike Musso. This is the first time, O'Connor cuts him off. These two men know each other so well. Britain's Most Wanted have never been in WTL before, and this is their first ever match. Both men have been in the company individually, but never as a team. O'Connor, of course, debuted for WTL back at Wrestlution III, September 2009, as Musso vaults over him. I think O'Connor knows what's coming here. Couldn't get him. Oh, nearly got with the clothesline. And a big man gets hip tossed. O'Connor, no easy person to throw around. Although Musso again has battled him a number of times. And Scott Rennick debuted for WTL back in the June of 2007, so he actually arrived at WTL first. As Musso with the clothesline. And Britain's Most Wanted, they first started teaming at the end of 2006 down in England, but they didn't officially become Britain's Most Wanted until mid-2007. As O'Connor goes down with that clothesline, Musso goes to the cover. He can become a double champion here. He's actually held the tag title twice before. He's currently on his 4th heavyweight championship reign. See, hoists up O'Connor, and you see he could barely hold him. Got the slam though, goes straight for the cover. See Rennick about to come in and break it up. Britain's Most Wanted won the Tag Team Championship from the Weapons of Mass Destruction back in November 2012. They have reigned ever since. There's a big knee lift by Musso as he going for the third one. And Rennick grabbed the foot. He knew what was coming. And O'Connor sends Reynolds flying off the apron. And now Mike Musso being double teamed in the corner. We last saw Reynolds a couple of weeks ago, like I say, winning 7 Deadly Sins. The week before that though, we saw he versus Dickie Divers in one of the 7 Deadly Sins quarter-finals. Of course, I mentioned Musso versus O'Connor at Wrestlution VI. At that self-same event, Nathan Reynolds was part of the Golden Ticket 4-way contest. He was the last person to be eliminated by eventual winner Alan Brogan, who won the Golden Ticket in that match. And we are told that coming up at Wrestlution VII in November of 2013, The gold ticket would be available. Oh wait, O'Connor going to try and pin Musso. Yeah, the golden ticket will be up for grabs at Wrestlution VII in a ladder match, which will be the first time ever. And you would assume the tag title will also be up for grabs at Wrestlution VII, but who would be defending it? And who would they be defending it against? Because right now it's Britain's Most Wanted, but Musso and Reynolds want those tag belts. It's a huge tag team contest here. You see Rennick has slowed down Musso. He knows exactly what the merchandise is capable of. He needs to keep him down. Certainly he knows. Oh wait, Musso ducked and just spins Rennick and slams him. Another favourite move of Mike Musso. And a splash. Goes to the cover. But it nets him a 2. And I do wonder, you notice that Rennick and O'Connor wear body armour, so that may have lessened the impact. And now Reynolds comes back in. He is on a tear. His confidence is at an all-time high. Winning 7 Deadly Sins is really no easy task, and overcoming Grogan in the finals of it has meant that Nathan Reynolds, he is buoyed as he covers Scott Rennick. And O'Connor just got him a slap to try and break the pinfall attempt up. And Reynolds has done pretty well for himself since. He's been battling all and sundry, and again his confidence is at an all-time high. He's going to the main event of Wrestlution VII, possibly against this man here, Mike Musso. Musso's setting up his double axe cylinder. We can see it down across the arm of Scott Rennick. Again, this is the May of 2013 this match comes from. Wrestlution VII is the November, so there's a lot of ground to cover. And if Rennick thought that Musso landing on his arm was bad, Reynolds, the bigger man, crashes down with that forearm. And see, immediately goes to the cover. Reynolds, he's never held a championship in W3L. Oh, nearly got him. But he would dearly love to. And of course, if he could win the Tag Team Championship, it would be his first title. Imagine that, and then going on to Wrestlution VII to potentially challenge. Well, they will challenge for the heavyweight title. Whether he'll win it or not is another matter. And Rennick taking advantage of the distracted Nathan Reynolds. Britain's Most Wanted, such a good tag team, so fluid. Again, since 2007 they've been a team. And they've teamed fairly regularly through the west of Scotland and in England as well. O'Connor, so merciless, knows what it takes to get to the very top of W3L. Of course, former heavyweight champion. Rennick's never managed to hold a title here in WCL, apart from obviously the Tag Championship. Referee just arguing, trying to clear Britain's Most Wanted out. Again, it's only 1-on-1. You do get 5 seconds as Rennick distracts the referee, and this allows O'Connor to cheat. Because it's always the downside, you only get 5 seconds when you tag, because it's usually used as legal double teaming time, though it's not supposed to be. But if you distract the referee, you can get a couple of shots in. There's the tag, and again we'll see them use the full extent of that 5 count, I would think. Reynolds is a big man to move around, but they do it, and they both crash into him. A clothesline and a shoulder block. And Britain's Most Wanted so good at using that 5 count, so good at bending those rules. And Reynolds struggling. Now he and Musso haven't really teamed very much before, so this is a new thing to them. Of course, BMW regular teammates, very good friends as well. So consequently, they're going to be the more fluid team. It's second nature to them. See, Reynolds being kicked in the ribs. It's going to make it hard for him to breathe. Rennick goes for the cover. Doesn't quite put him away. I think maybe the couple of moments that the referee was spending with O'Connor getting him out of the ring may have cost Rennick that potential victory. Musso's trying to rally the crowd behind Nathan Reynolds. It's interesting that these two men that are going to square off in the main event of Wrestlution VII for the title Musso currently holds are doing so well as a team. You know, the fact that they would join forces to try and win the tag title. Maybe it's a case of keep your friends close and your enemies closer, who knows. But of course, challenging for the tag belts and winning them are two very different things. And right now things don't look good for the challengers. And Rennick wraps the apron around Reynolds, pummels away, and O'Connor distracting Musso, goading him into the ring. And again, these two men have fought so many times. The issues were not settled in that cage match at Wrestlution VI. We thought it might have been, but clearly it wasn't. They have fought all over the place. They've fought over the heavyweight championship. O'Connor has proven himself to be a very worthy heavyweight champion. He may not like his conduct, but he certainly retained the title against all challengers, and Musso had that long rivalry with him. Oh, just disrespecting Musso there. The one to watch, firing off those shots to the body, and O'Connor with the uppercut. Wonder how much damage they did, again, considering that O'Connor is wearing that body armour. And just in case you're wondering, yes, Britain's Most Wanted were dressing in this fashion long before there was ever an outfit called the Shield. Rennick with these headbutts to the lower back. I mean, Nathan Reynolds has been really struggling here. He's a very agile man for his size. His stamina's not too bad, but even he can't sustain this double teaming. This is 4 big men. This is proper heavyweight wrestling here. See Rennick throttling Reynolds. Of course, the bigger you are, the more oxygen you need in your lungs. And O'Connor just pulling at the hair of Reynolds because of extra aggravation. You see Rennick holding him. Reynolds was trying to stretch across and grab hold of Musso. Makes you wonder who the next set of tag challengers will be. More importantly, who they're going to be facing is Reynolds with his spinebuster. It's a move he likes to use, and he caught it out of nowhere, almost in desperation, and it slowed Rennick's momentum down. The wind has been knocked out of him. Don't think he was expecting that, and now Reynolds is up on his knees. Does he know where he is? Can he tag Musso? Oh, O'Connor gets a tag, and so does Musso. And here come the rivals. That was the last thing O'Connor wanted. Musso is fresh, Musso is annoyed, Musso is pent up. Gets a shot into Rennick just for his trouble. And it's currently 2-on-1 because Nathan Reynolds out on the floor, trying to get his breath back. Facebuster. Musso doing pretty well on his own here. And he knee lifts the both of them. And Mike Musso managing to dominate both opponents. Now again, Rennick still reeling from that spinebuster. And he exploded into the ring across O'Connor, and Mike Musso going to the top rope and drops the elbow right on Damien O'Connor. Sarah's come to ringside. Wait, Musso going for the cover on Damien O'Connor, and Rennick just... That's Alan Grogan, and he's attached handcuffs to the rope. And look, he's handcuffing Nathan Reynolds. Sarah's distract Nathan Reynolds, and the golden ticket holder Alan Grogan is just handcuffing Nathan Reynolds to the ropes. Musso doesn't realise it. He's pummeling Damien O'Connor with these punches. The referee, I think he'd be vaguely aware of what's going on. Reynolds is handcuffed to the bottom rope. He can't tag. They're trying to get free, but he's handcuffed to the ropes. And now he can't come out the ring. It's not technical interference, is it? Grogan and Sarah have disappeared. Musso's now been caught out by Britain's Most Wanted. He's now on his own. They've got hold of Musso. What are they going to do to him here? It's 2-on-1. Oh, and they nail him. A pair of kicks from the front and the back. Scott Rennick covering Musso and scores the pinfall victory. Scott Rennick retains the title for Britain's Most Wanted with that pinfall over Mike Musso. But the story is Alan Grogan handcuffing Nathan Reynolds. Look, he's still at ringside. He's got the golden ticket in hand, which he's obviously damaged. I think he's hit somebody with it. Sarah came out and distracted Nathan Reynolds. I mean, she's a very distracting woman, to be fair. And Reynolds was then handcuffed to the rope. Didn't realise what was happening. That's money. Has Grogan paid off Britain's Most Wanted? He's paying off Britain's Most Wanted. Was this a previously done deal? He wants Britain's Most Wanted to finish off Musso. Grogan taking advantage. Musso's trying to fight back. It's now 3-on-1 here. Oh, and again Musso gets nailed. Being kicked by one person was bad enough. Kicked by two of them. And Musso has been left with the Sharks. What on earth is going on? No, not again, surely, not again. Musso can barely stand. And for the third time, getting kicked in the front and the back of the head simultaneously, and down he goes. He might be out cold. And Alan Grogan, happy with his work, paying off Britain's Most Wanted to do his dirty work, to take out. Connor just messed with the referee. The match is over. These two thugs are still the tag team champions. Reynolds handcuffed to the bottom rope and can't escape. He can't do anything. You know he'd be in the ring like a shot. And Grogan, what? Oh my God. Alan Grogan's cashing in his golden ticket. And when last year Wrestlution VI, he can cash it in for a title shot against any title at any time. And the bell's rung. Alan Grogan has cashed in. Oh, a super kick! Right in the chest. Right in the chest. Alan Grogan hooks like, not like this. And Alan Grogan has just become the new W3L heavyweight champion. He's cashed in that golden ticket. He's super kicked Musso right in the heart. It's going to cause his heart to murmur, possibly stop for a second. He went down, but Musso, having gone through that match against Britain's Most Wanted, having been mercilessly double teamed by those two thugs after the match, was laid out on a pair of occasions, wiped out cold. Down he goes. Alan Grogan hits the super kick, cashes in the golden ticket. He is the new W3L heavyweight champion. Couldn't win in a fair fight, so steals it from Mike Musso. But Alan Grogan walks away as the heavyweight champion, and that changes everything, because that means that Mike Musso is no longer part of Wrestlution VII. That means that the natural Alan Grogan, in theory, and again this is May, Wrestlution VII comes up in November, it's he versus Reynolds for the heavyweight title at Wrestlution VII. So much ground still to be covered before we get there. I cannot believe what we have just seen. Alan Grogan cashing in the golden ticket, taking advantage of a weakened Mike Musso, paying Britain's Most Wanted for what they did. Fans are not pleased. Gets a shot into Nathan Reynolds for good measure. Alan Grogan just changed the face of W3L.
I don't know where to start with that one, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, an amazing contest, let's be honest. Then, Britain's Most Wanted are able to retain the Tag Team Championship, but it takes Sarah coming out and distracting Nathan Reynolds. Alan Grogan handcuffs him to the ropes. Britain's Most Wanted get paid off, beat down Musso, and then Grogan cashes in the golden ticket, and he's the new W3L heavyweight champion. So, at the end of that event, that again, May 2013, Wrestlution VII being in the November, as it stands right now, it's Nathan Reynolds challenging Alan Grogan for the heavyweight championship in the main event of Wrestlution VII. Britain's Most Wanted, in theory, are defending the tag team championship. Who knows what Mike Musso is doing? Things become clearer as we move through 2013 and get towards Wrestlution VII. But the first match, officially the first match announced, is of course Taylor Bryden versus the very good Mr. Ewan G. Mackey. We know that it's concrete. It is definitely happening at Wrestlution VII. I'll keep you up to date as the card shapes up in the weeks to come. So again, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and join us on the road to Wrestlution VII. Remember, we are releasing it for the first time in history on the W3L Box Office on March the 21st. It has not been seen since the night it took place. It is an amazing, amazing event. You do not want to miss it. Join us every single week. You can go back to the archives if you've missed any episodes. We're on the road to Wrestlution VII. It's one you do not want to miss. Now, of course, we'd love to bring you live pro wrestling. Right now we can't, but these are the dates we have scheduled. They were, again, planned from last year. They've had to be rescheduled once or twice. All our intro tickets are remaining valid. The fantastic Crafty Connoisseur will remain as our live event sponsor. Be glad to have them back up running with us. Check out their website, make a purchase, tell them we said hello. Also buy a fan support package. Remember, prices begin at $5 and go upwards. There's something that will suit every single budget. These are all the cool things you get. Help us continue until we can be back up and running properly. And buy a t-shirt. There's loads of amazing designs. I have a few of them myself personally. They are very good. I highly recommend them all. Get yourself involved in those. You also buy DVDs. Who doesn't love physical media? All those are available from our website. It's W3LWrestling.com. Make your purchases and send them to the mailing list while you are at it. There's also a questionnaire floating around you can fill in as well. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join us over on Instagram, subscribe. I know I've said that a lot, but just do it. Use that hashtag. Again, tell us what you think of the road to Wrestlution VII. Are you looking forward to our 10-year anniversary event? You should be, because it's great. And so get in touch, engage with W3L, and then come back next week as if you're going to go anywhere else. We will have another step in the road to Wrestlution. More things will be announced, more things will evolve, and the card will begin to take shape. You do not want to miss a single week as we run up to Wrestlution VII. Trust me on this. All I can say is thank you for joining me here this week. Thank you for spending Valentine's Day with me. It's very kind of you. I feel honoured. It's a pity we couldn't do it in person. I'm stuck here in the mobile studio. You are wherever you are. But you know, metaphorically we're together, so that's quite nice. But thank you. Have a lovely Valentine's Day, whatever it is that you end up doing. I'll see you in 7 days' time here on the W3L Network.